Electoral College is an institution with many problems. This institution was developed and founded by the Founding Fathers in 1788. It has guided the nation in every election since 1788. In order to win the presidential election, a candidate needs 270 votes on the Electoral College. Each state has a different amount of votes. Each state, their votes are tallied by how many representatives they have in Congress. So for Montana, they have 2 senators and 1 House representative, so they would get 3 votes. All of this can be found in the Constitution and on the National Archives page for the Electoral College. The Electoral College does have problems though. It's an old system. The system was used to guide the nation since back in the day people weren't that educated and didn't have the information needed on each presidential candidate. So the electors who were generally educated would pick the candidate for them. It has, on multiple occasions, gone against the popular vote and the people's choice. In 1824, it was John Quincy Adams, Rutherford B. Hayes in 1876, Benjamin Harrison in 1888, George Bush in 2000, and Donald Trump in 2016. And due to the population of each state and the differences, each state has different voting powers. All of this information can be found on the Pro and Con website for the Electoral College, the National Archives for the Electoral College, and on history.com and time.com for popular vote and candidates who lost the popular vote. There is, however, a better alternative to the Electoral College, the popular vote. The popular vote is much better, and if implemented, it would remove the Electoral College. Popular vote has it to where a candidate only needs 50% of the vote across the entire nation to become president, which means that they were chosen by the people directly, so we wouldn't have problems where the candidate losing the popular vote still wins the election. The popular vote is also just a better alternative overall. All states would have the same voting power, so Montana would have the same amount of power as California, and conservatives candidates would be chosen by the people. Swing states also wouldn't decide the elections, so North Carolina and Florida wouldn't decide elections anymore. And other major democracies use this system. All of this information can be found on the Pro-Con website, and for the other major democracies, it can be found on the AP website. Even though the popular vote is better, can it be abolished? It can. It just requires a constitutional amendment. Since it's in the Constitution, it only requires an amendment, which requires either 2/3 of Congress or 2/3 of the states to propose it, and 3/4 of the states to ratify it. But how do you convince Congress people to try and propose it? You can start a petition, or you can talk to your congressperson directly. All this can be found in the Constitution and National Archives amendment page. There are multiple arguments against abolishing the Electoral College though. The 4 arguments are that the college certifies the election, that large states wouldn't run the elections, candidates won't focus on large states, and parties would have an equal chance of winning the election. But these arguments can be countered. The counters are that other democracies use this type of election system, the popular vote, and they have certainty, so nothing will change. Swing states already decide the elections, so nothing much would change if large states would decide the elections. But even if we have large states, you still need the support of smaller states, so candidates will still have to go to smaller states to get elected, and parties will always have an equal chance in the elections. Some parties just have to change their strategy. All this can be found on the pro and con website for the Electoral College.